Hello guys, how you all doing? I want to talk a little bit about the energy companies. Last year, we were with my daughter. The area that we were connected in, we were using Texas U, and so Reliant started popping up in the area, and they had representatives in Walmart soliciting, and I had a few people that I talked to face to face who said that Reliant was cheaper than TextU. Okay, so I'm here to give my review on Reliant. First off, Reliant Energy guys, they're scammers. So you really have to watch your bill, because my bill was consistently with TextU. My bill was consistent, because I'm a conservative. I conserve energy. I have a control over my utilities as far as the electric. Well, as soon as I switched over to Reliant, my bill spiked. And so I called the customer service, and when you have a Spanish speaking people, sometimes they pretend they don't understand English when they don't want to comply or provide you with the service that you need. So I kept going back and forth, and finally I sent them an email letting them know that Kamala Harris, our future president, and I forgot, that's a shame. I forgot the congresswoman, the senator, I think, that she partnered with, and it's in a video where, they proposed a bill and passed the law about price gouging. So I sent Reliant that information and let them know they were price gouging. And so then it dropped down suddenly from the spiked price to the price where it was when I transferred to them, and what usually my electric is. So we got that matter settled. Now my bill is usually, it comes out at the beginning of the month. That's what I'm used to. When your income is fixed, you have to budget every penny, because the rest of any benefits or any other incomes that I'm bringing in, all that goes toward rent. So I'm lucky after I, take care of everything. I'm lucky if I have $50 in my pocket. And I'm not accustomed to living like that. I never lived like that before. So it's hard. It's a struggle. So anyhow, all of a sudden, they switched the date on my bill. Now, I'm a stickler about paying my bills on time. I have been accustomed to always having money, and the first thing I do, I pay my bills. So now all of a sudden they do a switcheroo on the due date, which this last bill is reflecting a due date before the new month even shows up. No. So I'm calling you out, Reliant. You gonna stop playing with me? I'm not the one. So I'm telling these customers, I'm telling my friends, people that follow me on these social media platforms, if your bill is not what you think it should be, then you need to call them out on that, because now there are no honors among thieves. They don't care. If they could price gouge and get whatever they want to get out of you, they're going to do it. So call them and challenge them on your bills. Now also, they were slick. Before my bill spiked, a representative locked me into a 2-year contract with them, because you have to renew every year, and that's something new for me as far as electric companies, because things change, I know, but there was a time that your electric bill was consistent. You didn't need to renew it like you renew a cable bill or your credit card company, And so anyway, when I agreed to renew it, before the bill spiked, they have you locked in. Listen to the fine print. I mean, read the fine print. They charge you $299 if you try to leave them and switch to another company within that time frame that you're signed in with the contract. So you locked in with them, and there's a $300 penalty, price gouging, unfair business practices that they gonna pop up, and you gonna owe them if you try to go to another company. So guys, be please very, very careful and mindful about these, who you doing business with. Even the electric company, they shady and shisty. And so I just wanted, to make this like a public announcement, public newsy announcement. And people sometimes are so arrogant and they don't pay attention, or I don't know what it is, but I know I gave out those power surge protectors, and people don't know those really help if you plug them into your major devices. So when you get ready to leave, all you have to do is just shut them off, and that shuts down the power when you go. I know some people, they have to have air conditioning. They can't make it unless they in air. But it was a time, like, again, I'm kind of grateful for being that 60s baby. We had those metal window fans. So I'm accustomed to fans. I don't have to have air conditioning, and also we had Girl Scouting. We went camping. We played and worked at the conservation. So being outdoors and having an outdoor thing, that doesn't really bother me too bad. I realize I'm getting a little older and I'm gonna take care of myself. But those of you that are so spoiled and entitled, you have to have air conditioning running 24/7. You're giving your money away. You're just letting your money float on out the window. Because believe you me, these electric companies, they're gonna take every dime you give them. All right, guys, love you all. Peace.